Here's the thing. Have you ever followed someone up so much? Like I have. Working in real estate, I used to follow up because that was what I was taught. You need to follow up.
Yeah.
Dude.
GC's massive on that.
Yeah. Keep calling him.
Don't stop.
For me, even if I was going to buy a Tesla now, this has gone so far that I'd probably have to go buy a Tesla from someone else.
Yeah,
because it's just like become too much.
Yeah, there's an art to it, and I think it's a little bit different in Australia too. I think we're more opposed to sales than what they are in the States. As in, people are more defensive. Hey, don't try and sell me.
Do you like being sold to?
If I'm interested in the product, if the product's going to help me, and then if I've got no interest in it,
you don't feel like you are being sold to in that case. There is nothing worse than someone who tried. Like if you try and corner me into a sale, I will. If my back's against the wall, I'm going to come out swinging. Do you know what I mean? It's. For me personally, nothing worse than that situation. Like nothing. I hate it so much. And I try not to put people in that position either.
Yeah.
And I say, hey man, like if you don't want to proceed, that's cool. Like just let me know so I don't call you. Because otherwise I'm going to call you.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you know what I mean? And if you don't want to, man, that's completely cool as well. I completely understand. And one of the greatest things, I'll share this real quick, is that I learned about sales. And this was from the real estate coach I had. And he goes, sometimes you got to give people a way out. Like just calling it, because some people don't know how to confront you.
Yeah.
To tell you that they're signed with someone else. He's like, give them a way out, mate. He's like, send them an email. It's easier for them to respond to an email. Send them a text saying, hey, just let me know. Like, I don't want to keep calling you. Just let me know, Or tell them like, hey, I'm going to consider you out.
Yeah.
And if they're in, they'll fucking respond.
Yeah.
Like, trust me. Like if they're in and they're just that busy and they think you're going to count them out, but they're in, they're going to respond.
I'm often like that. I'm often so busy that I won't respond to stuff right away, but I do have an intention of calling or
that's what I'm saying.
That's like cool. Just leave me for 3 weeks. Call me in 3 weeks.
Dude, we could do this whole fucking thing about sales.
Oh, 100%. I'm actually going to write a 3-day course on sales.
Yeah,
and it's partly written already, but exactly that. Sales is so fundamental. Your ability to sell products in great enough quantities at high enough prices will ultimately determine your success in business.
Majorly, I reckon.
Yeah.
It's a big impact.
Huge. So, master sales. And not everyone is taught sales. We're never taught that in school.
Oh, dude, here's the best part.
Yeah.
Most people would think they're pretty good at it.
Yeah. Well, look, you know what? Here's a trick with it. Everything is a sale. You're selling your kids to put their shoes on to get to school. You're selling your wife on where to eat lunch and dinner. You're selling everything. Everything is a sale. Your employees come to work. Exactly right. Now, how you tailor that for a monetary exchange with a stranger, that's the sale. And so much goes into sales. It's not like the one transaction of selling something. Hey, buy this phone. It's this much. It's like, cool. What's the branding behind it? What's the message behind it?
Dude,
what's the company behind it? What are you behind it? Like, what is the attraction to the product, to the service, to everything?
That's a great second pillar.
100%.
Marketing.
And brand.
Dude.
I would say we can put those two together. Branding and marketing.
Personally, I think branding, ads, PR, all that sits under marketing. That's my ideal. Like that's how I view it. Like you're going to do branding, cool. That sits under the marketing department.
Yes, without a doubt.
You're not like, well, we need a branding. It's under the marketing department. Ads under the marketing. Everything, all that goes under marketing. You know what I mean? Print, etc.
Without a doubt. It was my most surprising thing when I started my business.
Marketing.
Yeah,
dude. I used to think marketing was for girls.
That's so sexist.
I know. No, but that's because me. What about all the people who hire their wife to do marketing? And you're like, your wife's got no idea about marketing.
Yeah, exactly. But it's because it's the easy thing to do.
Yeah, it's because well, she sorts out the marketing.
Or it can be a creative thing. I think, girls are more creative in that space, so that could potentially
creative and marketing are not.
No, but they think, brand marketing, same shit, creative.
Yeah, see, but that's sexist.
Yeah, so sexist.
It is, dude. But growing up, that's what you see. Like most marketing managers are females. And you're like,
industry.
Yeah, it seems to be the woman thing.
Really, I think it's changed now, though. Don't you reckon?
What
the
I know heaps of builders who like. They get their dude. I probably deal with more women.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because the marketing coordinator on that side. You speak to the wife.
Yeah, she does the branding stuff.
She's like, she does all the marketing and all that.
Yeah, that is so.
And
true.
I speak to them, and like not through any fault of their own, but most of the time they've got no idea.
Yep.
And then we spend time educating them.
Mm-hmm.
and then they're like, wow, no one's ever explained this to me like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, because I don't know.
For me, it was, again, I just never hadn't had any education in it until I educated myself. Until I saw a small, and you've heard me tell the story so many times, but until I saw a slight result in a bit of branding that we did, I'm like, holy shit. And then it led down the rabbit hole of educating myself, reading Gary Vaynerchuk's Crushing It, then employing a marketing company to do some video creation for me, then using that, then posting that, then growing my social media presence to what it is today, and having a decent influence and connecting with people. And so many strangers come up to me now and say, George, I love your stuff. I saw a boss that I used to work with a couple of years ago. I saw him, but it was during my time at Multiplex nearly 18 years ago. And he goes, or over 18 years ago. And he's like, mate, I see all your stuff on LinkedIn. He goes, it's amazing. He goes, trust me. He goes, people are watching. He goes, I know a lot of big hitters. They all see your shit. They all love everything you're doing. And I haven't spoken to this guy in nearly 20 years. And aside from that, all the other heavy hitters that he knows are watching.
Yeah.
So people see that. And it's amazing how much influence it has on a person's decision to buy from you, to sell, for you to be able to sell to them easier. So I reckon in this day and age, especially with how social media is and how we are as a society, you are crazy if you're one of those people that think, I don't need to brand, I don't need to market, I just do word of mouth. You're going to die. Like, not in that way, but
branding?
Your business is going to die eventually, or it's just going to get crushed by me. It will. Like, I'm going to come in and I'm going to price a $4 million job against you, and I'm just going to crush it because that person looks at me and goes, okay, I feel more comfortable with this other company. He looks really good and professional, but I feel more comfortable with these guys. And it also it gets to a level where you can almost become the celebrity in your space. And people are obsessed with celebrities now, for whatever reason it might be. Any TikTok person can all of a sudden become famous. You walk down the street, oh, wow, there's such and such. They've got 50 million followers. Who the fuck are they? They're just another person, just like you, just like me, except they've gone out and created content at scale and benefiting from that financially from a social point of view as well. So, yeah, huge, huge marketing.
Dude, branding should make your sales easier.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. Okay, great example. If you had to sell 2 phones.
Yes.
And I said, hey, I'm going to put you in an Apple store for a day. You got to sell an iPhone. And then I'm going to put you into JB Hi-Fi and you got to sell a Google Pixel.
Yeah.
Which phone's going to be the easier sell?
Oh, without a doubt.
Right?
Nokia.
Yeah. Back in the day. The iPhone's going to be easier. The iPhone's double the price.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why? Because Apple has a very strong brand in that sector. That's going to be a way easier sell. But is it a better phone?
Probably
not necessarily.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be. There might be the same equivalent. Do you know what I mean?
It'd be worse.
The Google Pixel might be better.
Yeah.
But the Apple will be easier to sell because the person's coming in already having sold themselves.
Yep.
That's the power of brand.
People look at that. I think it's an excuse. They look at that and go, oh, well, that's Apple. They're multi-billion-dollar company. I can never be that. I can never have that. And that comes down to the whole concept we just spoke about, as in we'll give you a shout out. People think, a big deal. What, 300 people are going to listen to it? 1,000 people, big fucking deal. They're not going to buy my product.
You don't know.
You don't know that.
Yeah.
You don't know that at all. It could be that one person that listens to this podcast that buys your product that sets you up for life.
Could be the game changer. It only
the game changer.
takes one person, one meeting, one phone call, one client, one product, one business, it only takes one thing.
Sick. And that's going to lead me into the next one.
Go.
Consistency.
Okay,
because sometimes it takes 10 years to get that one.
Oh, fucking over.
Sometimes it takes 12 months. Whatever it is. It takes...
It's the green dice.
Yeah, it's the green dice. I love it. It's exactly that. You have to be resilient. You have to be consistent.
Keep rolling.
Keep going. Don't stop. You can't fail if you don't give up. Okay? How many billionaires and multi-hundreds of millionaires, ask them how many times they've been broke.
Yeah.
Most of them have been broke 2 to 3 times. They've gone bankrupt, lost fucking everything.
And bounce back.
And they bounce back bigger and better each time. Each time. Because they're consistent, they're resilient, they're perseverant. They have perseverance. And that's what gets them through, because you need to be strong. You need to be tough. It's not an easy game. It's not an easy slog. So you have to keep pushing through the good times and have the discipline to dominate in the great times. Because a lot of people say, oh, good times, let's take the foot off the pedal.
That is one of the hardest things.
That's hard.
Do.
And that's what I learned the hard way.
There's a case, do you guys know Casey Neistat?
No.
So he's the vlogger OG, like the OG vlogger on YouTube.
Yeah.
He's got like 11, 12 million subscribers.
Yep. Jeez.
So he started vlogging in 2000, what was it, like 14 or something. Well, he started like way back
Before
2009, but yeah, he's like the grandfather of vlogging.
Yeah.
So he vlogged every single day. Like he posted a video every single day for 2 years straight.
Yep.
And that's how he got big.
2 years, man. 2 years straight, every day. 2 years straight, over 700 videos, nearly 700 videos.
Oh, yes.
Over 700 videos, yeah.
More than
Okay, so you're looking at that, and people are, if I said to you, I guarantee you'll be a multi hundreds of millions of dollars in 2 years' time, guarantee it. But you have to do something every single day.
And the funny thing is, for the first year, he didn't monetize at all.
Yeah.
No ads on his video. And he probably lost a couple of million, like tens of millions of dollars just from ads.
Yeah, but he didn't know back then either.
Yeah, he didn't care about it. And
But
then
also,
like,
you don't know what you don't know.
on the second year,
Yeah, and also
got
you
like
don't know
big
what he
brand.
gained from that same
Yeah.
thing. Like he may have gotten more followers. He may have gotten, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Amazing what you don't know what you don't measure.
no, exactly right. So like arguably we could go and fast forward 2 years' time from now, right? And you go, okay, well, where's this podcast going to be in 2 years' time? We could look back at it. We might be number one podcast in the world. Now you look back and go, fucking, I wish we did in episode 50, if only we monetized this, or if only we did that, or if only we launched the podcast on this platform earlier, we would have killed it. You can't. Like, this is where the consistency comes up. You got to be disciplined. Have the discipline, have that consistency to keep showing up every single time, every single day. And that's probably the one thing I learned in business was when things got easy, I did take the foot off the pedal thinking and got arrogant. How good am I? Making good coin. And COVID came and punched me in the face. And now it was a reset. And now I've vowed to, in the good times, go 10 times harder.
Yeah, I think also not spending the money, but like having either KPIs or where this is what we hit no matter what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this is what we're going for. Having direction no matter what.
Yeah.
Not we're doing like we've got cash in the bank, so now all of a sudden we don't have to do like sales KPIs don't matter as much.
Yeah.
No, you should
No, they always matter.
Yeah, they should always matter. Good times, bad times, they matter.
Yeah. They're not negotiable.
Yeah. There's no reason to miss them.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And setting that up so that you constantly know that economy up, economy down, no matter what's going on, we know where we're going.
Yeah.
And where we plan to be in 1 year, 3 year, 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
So sales, marketing, branding, consistency.
Yes.
What else?
People.
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.